Hi everybody, in this LYNX Whiteboard training video we're going to look at the content area. To access the content area we go to the plus symbol, which is insert on our main toolbar, and when we click on it it will reveal all of the options, and here is the content area. When it opens up it is in the middle, in between the media search and the LYNX Pro AI tools. This box can be moved around the page and it can be changed in size however you want, and also down here you can add your own content folders. So this is an area where you can access your own device content folders, and it includes a range of folders that the LYNX developers have given to you, and you can access all of this content offline because you don't need to be signed into an account to use it. This diagram here shows the main kind of folder areas that you get. Customizable backgrounds, the maths tools are in here, there's a separate video on those. There's the preloaded resources, a load of clip art. There are your local folders, and there's a special folder called the Clever Content Area, CCA, or sometimes My Content. Let's have a closer look. First of all, we'll have a look at the backgrounds that are offered in the content area. So let's turn it back on, and we'll move it over to this side of the screen. Here are the backgrounds here. Some of them are just great for data handling purposes or for any kind of office-based diagrams, such as this Venn diagram here, and we can place that on there. Here is a grid that will go into the background layer of the screen, and in here are some more options as well. I'm actually going to use the grid option though. As we pull it out, you'll notice it fills up the whole page, but it's a little bit different to the backgrounds that we get in our edit background area, because if you can see these little nodes, we can drag these down, and therefore this background, rather than filling the whole background, we can position it so that it just takes over a certain area. So as long as I unlock it from all of the sides, I can move it around. So at the moment, because I haven't unlocked it here, as I slide this around it's just going to extend it. But if I unlock it from everywhere, it means I have this great grid that I can have whatever size I like, and when I click away from there it's now in the background layer. Now to access the background layer, just as a reminder, we go in here and it says edit background, and now I can click on this again and play around with it. Don't confuse it with the background grids here that will automatically take over the whole space, such as these hexagons that I've now laid on alongside our grid. So those are the customizable backgrounds that we get. I want to go home now. Let's have a look at all of our offline content. So there's various folders such as culture, which includes a load of math symbols and musical instruments. We also have extra flowchart symbols that we can bring out, and we're basically whatever you want to use, we drag them out. So if we go into our weather folder in the geography section, I can just drag this content out whenever I need it. Basically it's a load of clip art. So we have various folders inside there. We also have shapes so that we can drag these out. There is a video on adding shapes, but they're in there as well, some extra shapes. And when we go into a folder, you'll notice down here it tells you how many pages of content are in each folder. So there are 6 pages of content here for pictures of food. Next we have the shortcuts to your folders. So these are folders on my device. You can see here a folder on ancient Greece. Now let's say I'm not doing a topic on ancient Greece anymore. How do we change these folders? So we do that by going to our options, and here we're in the content tab. I'm going to delete my ancient Greece folder, and now I want to add in a folder on my next topic. which is going to be in my teacher stuff folder, and we're now doing ancient Rome, let's say. So I'm going to select that folder, and I only want it visible in my content, so I don't need to select files. Let's go back now. Here you can see ancient Rome is already there, and when I click on it, we'll go inside the ancient Rome folder, and I can drag out PDFs. We can go through all the pages of those. I can also drag out images, so they'll come straight onto the page. I've got here a Word document that will come on as a hyperlink to that Word document, and it works exactly the same as well with PowerPoints too. Here's a video file that I can bring out onto the page as well. Now the video file, when we play it, down here I have the snapshot tool, so all the key moments of this video as we go through it, you'll see that I'll be able to snapshot those main moments, so that as I move the video out of the way, I've got the key moments of the video all accessible from my content area. Finally, I want to talk about the special folder, the My Content folder. It's on page 2 of my area, and here it is, the My Content folder. Now you can add in a new folder of your own if you like, but this one is ready made for you. And what it's for is for you to collect and create your own content that you can access at any time. So here we've got some cheeky fruit characters, and I want to put them together in a kind of a logo that I might be creating for something. So I've got my apple here, strawberry, and a very crazy banana. I'm going to join them all together just by clicking and dragging across them all and hitting group. I can resize them because I might not want it that big, and it'll remember that sizing. So when I pick it up and drag it over here into the folder, you'll see it turns blue. I let go, and there it is. So now whenever I want that item, I can pull it out onto my page. If I was to rotate it and then slide it into there, it would remember that rotation as well when you pull it back out again. Now you can see my folders are populated with lots of different things, and we can send you this folder. So for example, for design technology, there's a range of wood and card shapes for building up designs, vehicles and other things. We've got a range of tools that we can drag out at any time as well. We have flags of the world, and these are great because when you drag them out onto the page, the name is blacked out until you want to use it in presentation mode. Click on there and it will reveal the name. Let's open up that content area again. Notice how it remembers where I was last time, and it positions it correctly on the page as well for me. Let's go back to my content. We have grammar folders. So these are great. So we've made these so that they're transparent at the bottom, so you can put them over whatever you like on the page. Same with these as well, such as area, it can be a noun. And these are editable too, so if you want to change them for another language, you can just click in there and change the text. Our history folder has a load of timelines. Our geography folder has some OS map symbols. Our visual timetable has all sorts of topics covered there for those of you that like a visual timetable. But the maths folder is the big one, because in here we have all sorts of things such as cues and air rods. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. We have a load of fractions. So if I go into quarters here, you can see quarters are represented in a variety of ways there. We have a bunch of measures that we can drag out, and templates that we can write on, and so on. Anything that we could think of that a primary classroom in particular would have is in there. And then when it comes to backgrounds, we also have a range of graph backgrounds that are ready to drag out and use as well. That's one of the most basic ones, but we have fully editable ones that we've created for you as well. As you can see, we can bring all of these out, and there's one of our editable ones, so we can change any of these numbers as you wish. So that's the content area, where you can access your own content and folders, our clip art that we give to you, and all of the backgrounds. Also, look out for my video on all of the math tools. Thank you for watching.